Really quick, I know everybody's about to probably be pissed off at me. A lot of shit happened. Long story short, got rid of the bike, y'all. I had to get rid of the bike. Everybody know that I finished up the T-Rex, got that thing good, dandy, and everything else like that. You know, me and Batmama, we just had our baby girl. There's been a lot going on, so decided to go ahead and get rid of the T-Rex replica, you guys. I'm sorry. I had to get rid of it, but it's all good because I'm getting ready to work on something else. What I'm getting ready to work on, I guess this is somewhat of the big reveal. Inside is the new project, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now. I had a problem though. See, this is the thing. The thing is, when you're working on something, you build something all together. You know, I built it from the beginning. I built it from ground up. And when I did that, you know, it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into the project, and it broke my heart a little bit. So, you know, I couldn't really do what I was. But this is the point. Don't get mad. I wound up getting rid of the T-Rex replica, and I'm going to be working on something new, you guys. It's a mess in there, so don't hate me. Just trust me on this. Trust me on this. And I can guarantee you that it'll be worth it if you just follow me. Oh, that is a nice bike right there. If you just follow me, trust me on this, y'all can see what happened. Long story short, I got rid of the T-Rex replica, also got rid of the Road Glide, but it's all good because we got a real T-Rex.
Holy Santa Claus.
Yep, you guys, so I'm so sorry that I got rid of the T-Rex replica, you guys. I got rid of the T-Rex replica because it was just, I just had an idea, and I was just thinking, well, you know, I got it pretty much already good to go, and I had a bunch of people just ask me like what I'm going to do with it, what I'm going to do with it. So I decided I'm going ahead and just getting rid of it. But the main reason I got rid of it was because I wanted to get a real T-Rex, you guys. This is a real 2010 T-Rex 14R, you guys. It was a little bit of work that needed to be done. There's a few little things on here, but basically this was kind of like something that just needed to be fixed up, and it's pretty much ready to go, you guys. I wanted to get this project because it's been eating me. Everybody who's been following and subscribing, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. But I wanted to actually see how different my design was from a real T-Rex, you guys. Now I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, Joe, like, it looks just like my design. I noticed a few things that was off with mine, and weirdly enough, it really wasn't that bad, you guys. Like, for example, everybody knows that the Rex was a little bit wider compared to a real one. But other than that, you guys, my height was right. The height was right. The length was right. Everything was on point. The only issue was just that it was a little bit wider. Of course, you already know all of the controls and everything else I purchased from T-Rex. So those parts were OEM real T-Rex parts and everything else like that. The body work was definitely probably a headache, and that was only because, as you guys know, I did it all myself. One of my guys who actually was a big part in helping getting a lot of the T-Rex stuff done, the replica, he actually came across this kit. It was a little bit of work that needed to be done to it. But he knew that I can basically get it done. There was a little bit of framework needed to be done, and then with these fiberglass parts, he actually did these, and he gave these to me to replace the parts that was damaged. But for the most part, it's everything is already here, you guys. I've already been ordering new things. I got some new seat belts, just like the ones that I had, you guys. So I bought some new seat belts that I'm going to be installing, 4-point Honda seat belts, and I love the color. So the idea, if you guys know, you know, I had went black. So as you can see with this, we're going to be going blue. Everyone who was talking to me about this. They really love the blue, you guys. So decided to just go, we're gonna go to keep this blue. It's a little bit work that needs to be done. Let's get it nice and fixed up, but we're gonna go blue, you guys, and then I figure we're gonna go gold with the rims and the suspension parts and everything. I think that's gonna look really slick, you guys. But anyways, long story short, we had to get it shipped out. It came over boat, train, bus, everything. Like, but we got it here. Just minor things need to be done. I'm going to be getting a ZX14R motor to install on here, so look out for that, you guys. We're going to get that installed, and then a few extra things that we're going to be doing, like we got to do the lights. I already have the OEM T-Rex headlights that will be installed. Also have that's in that box right there. Just a few other things you guys already know, like the system that we had before, the LEDs, all of those things we're going to install in this and get it real nice and good. But like I said, you guys, the point of this, the point of getting this, and I know a lot of people was upset with me when I decided to let the replica go, and all is not lost, you guys. I got rid of it because I figured this was a great deal. I'm still going to be doing a lot of work on this to, you know, get some things in order, and I just really wanted to just compare how different mine's was to a real T-Rex, you guys. But one of the biggest notable differences that I do know is basically the body. If you guys can see, mine was a little like straight, but then mine wasn't really fully installed either. But mine was like flat, straight, and this one kind of curves down. So other than that, curves down. As you guys know, I told you guys it was a little bit wider. But for the most part, that was pretty much it. The shifter we do have now, this is the aftermarket shifter. It did have the OEM shifter in it. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I'm not complaining. So we have the shifter, the wheelwood pedal assembly down in the bottom, but this is basically made for the T-Rex, so it's a little bit shorter than the ones that I had, you guys. But we're gonna be doing a lot of work to this, guys. We're gonna clean this up and get these stitched in some different color and everything else like that. Get the motor mounted and everything else. For the most part, I do have a little bit of work to do. I am glad that I have fenders. We do have fenders, you guys. One is obviously need to be painted, and this is the other one. So I know a lot of people was wondering about the fenders for the other build. Now I just printed them the day I got rid of them, and we have the fenders, we have the fender brackets, we got the tank, just a few things, you guys. So one of the other things that I'm noticing now is the fenders. These are the dash fenders that I printed, you guys, and I think that I might have done these a little bit short, but we can see now. As for the measurements of everything, I believe this is like the driver's side, but if we look at it, it's not that off, y'all. It's really not that off. If anything, honestly, I would say it's not off at all. It actually looks like it's the exact same size, you guys. If you can kind of see just without the trim, it looks like it's the same size. So, hey, I don't know. These might work. I mean, I would say use these. I can maybe use these as molds and you know, hook somebody up with them. One of the other things that kind of tripped me, y'all, one of the other things that kind of tripped me out, y'all, was the intake cover. Now, I started working on the intake cover, and this is basically when I decided that I was done with 3D printing, you guys. The 3D printing, now for small minor things is fine, but when you're 3D printing the body of a full T-Rex, that shit is terrible. I wouldn't recommend it. So this is a failed print, you guys, and as you can see, the bottom was already messed up and everything, so I was just over it. But I did want to take this and compare it to the OEM tail, and it's crazy because if we look at it, you guys, it's like the same size. It's the right size, you see? So that goes to say that, I mean, hell, I think we was pretty much good and on point as for the body, as far as like the size and everything else. I think we was pretty much on point. But for the most part, you guys, like I said, small minor things that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be getting ready to disassemble the full body and everything else like that, and prepare this thing to accept the motor when I get it. I'm hoping to get the motor within the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, if I can get that motor, we'll get that in. With this project, I won't be really doing too much as for major components. All of the things that I'm going to be putting in here, I want to get OEM T-Rex parts to put in here, because I want this thing to be like a full T-Rex. I want it to be a real T-Rex. I don't want it to be a T-Rex body with a T-Rex frame and some T-Rex components and then some aftermarket components. I want this thing to be as closest to OEM as possible, you guys. So a lot of things like the wiring harness, all that other stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and buy, and we're gonna get that installed. Other things like small little minor things, I might go ahead and just make if I need it to be fabricated, like the motor mount, stuff like that. It depends. I gotta see how into it I'm gonna get. But for the most part, you guys, I'm sorry, you guys. I know a lot of people were upset that I got rid of the T-Rex replica, but all is not lost, y'all. We traded in the T-Rex replica. It went to a good home. The dude, I talked to the guy, he's a really good guy. He's been following the channel, and he loved the build, and he wants to take it and finish it and continue to keep doing his thing. This is what we're going to be doing, you guys. So we have this. I'm also going to be working on a new project, you guys. Once we get this finished up, which will not take long, you guys. When we get this finished up, I'm going to be working on the next project. What that next project is going to be, you guys, you gotta wait to find out. I already been working on it, but I'm gonna just let y'all wait. But anyways, man, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, get a bell icon, and let's get our rub down. Real quick, if you haven't, follow me on Instagram, y'all, at Bat883Moto. Please follow me on Instagram, y'all. I'm posting up all of the pictures, all of the stuff, and everything else like that. You also can follow me on Facebook as well at Bat883, because that's also another place that I'll be posting. But the plus side about it is that I'm going to be posting up a lot of updates and when I get parts and everything else like that. And I'm going to document and film all of the stuff that I'm going to do for this. And hey, if you've been doing the build yourself, going up to this point is now where we get to have fun, where I get to do some mods, you guys. We got some lights that we're going to be installing, some underglow kits. We're going to do some custom brake disc lights. We're going to be also installing the stereo system, you guys, that I have that's been sitting here forever. So we're going to take that. I'm going to be doing a custom sub enclosure that's going to go right under here. It's gonna be fun, you guys. So just stay tuned, keep it locked. I'm trying to tell y'all, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and get her out of here. It's a little chilly in here. I got the heater, it's not really working. We're gonna get this thing cleaned up, and then the next time that I see y'all, we're gonna be going ahead and doing some work on this thing, y'all. Until next time, y'all, keep a lookout for all these crazies out here. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flipsies. Deuces.